Welcome to lesson 8.4, working on fractions of a whole again. Last lesson we did units of a fraction. We're going to look at the denominator and numerator as our vocabulary today, and continuing to work on the Common Core standards of developing understanding of fractions as numbers. Your essential question, how is a fraction named part of a whole? So looking at how to write them and what does it mean. And your lesson objective is to read, write, and model fractions that represent more than one part of a whole that is divided into equal parts. So we're going to look at how to do those things today. Problem of the day, getting our brains warmed up. Miss Santiago's class voted on what to name their bird. The graph shows the number of votes for each name. So the name of the pet bird, we have Tiny, Peep, Feather, and Polly. Looking at the key, which I hope you do each time you do one of these graphs, the key shows us that each star equals 2 votes. Okay? So we're going to do 2 times something to get our answer. A question of how many students voted for Tiny. So Tiny has a total of 3 stars. So you have 3 times 2. 2 times 3 equals 6. And you're going to label it students. I like these little problems of the day. They remind us to go back on what we've learned in previous units, but they make them so that we can think and explain them in different strategies and remembering to label them. They're a nice, easy way to start our lessons. Diving right into our lesson with our Unlock the Problem, you should be on page 319, and I took multiple pictures of this page so we can work through it. So we're only looking at the top box right now. The first pizzeria in America opened in New York in 1905. The pizza recipe came from Italy. Look at Italy's flag. What fraction of the flag is not red? So we're going to name equal parts of a whole. A fraction can name more than one equal part of a whole. The flag is divided into 3 equal parts. And 2 of them are not red. We're looking at this one of them being red. Okay, so 2 parts are not red. So we have 2/3 of them not being red. Okay, 2 out of the 3. 2 out of 3 are not red. So 2/3 of the flag is not red. Okay, if you look at the math idea, when all parts are shaded, one whole shape is equal to all of its parts. It's represented the whole number 1. So if your numerator and your denominator are the same number, like 3 over 3, 4 over 4, 7 over 7, those are all equal to 1. Okay? If you scroll down, look down on your page, scroll down, you're not on the computer. You're going to look at the numerator tells the parts that are being counted. So that's your top number, remember. And your denominator tells how many equal parts are in the whole of the group. Okay? You can count equal parts such as 6 to make a whole. Okay, so you have how many pieces here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or is 1/6. If we want to make it a whole, we have 6/6. Okay, so here we have 2 of those pieces, so it's 2/3. Here we have 3 of the pieces, so it's 3/3. 1, 2, 3, 4 of the pieces, so it's 4/6. Here we have 5 of the pieces, so it's 5/6. Here we have all 6 of the pieces, so we have 6/6, which is equal to 1 whole. Okay, so we're naming different parts of the fractions today. Moving to your next page on 320. The try this part says write the missing word or number to name the shaded parts. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equal sized shapes. Okay, how many of them are colored in is 2 out of the 6. So we have 2/6. Okay. B. Get in the habit of numbering these pieces. We have 5 out of the 8 are colored, so we have 5/8. Switching roles, we're going to do the opposite this time. They have written the number here. How many pieces are shaded? We have 1, 2, 3 pieces total, which is our denominator, and 2 of those are colored. Here it tells us how many are colored. We have 6 total pieces, which is our denominator, and all 6 of them are colored. 6 over 6 is equal to 1. Any numerator and denominator of the same number is equal to 1. We are flying through this lesson. Share and show, you're still on page 320. Shade 2 parts out of 8 equal parts. Write a fraction in words and in numbers to name the shaded part. So we have 8 equal parts, and they have shaded 2. So we have 2 eighths, which you write 2 out of the eighths are shaded. The numerator tells the number of parts being counted. The denominator tells the number of the equal parts in the whole. So this, remember, is going to be part of your math journal part. Number 2, 3, and 4, write the fraction that names each part. Write a fraction in words and in numbers to name the shaded parts. So we need to count our shaded parts. We have 4 total parts. How many are shaded? Oh, it wants each part. How many is each part is 1/4. How many of those fourths are shaded? Is 2/4. So you write that 2 out of 4. That was kind of worded funny in the beginning. So it wants to know the unit fraction also. So you can do the unit fraction, the fraction that is colored, and then number 3, I've numbered them. Each part is 1 out of how many? 6th. So how many out of all of those 6 are colored? We have 1, 2, 3 6 are colored. We write that 3 out of 6. Number 4, each part is 1 out of 4. How many fourths are colored? We have 3/4 are colored. We're going to write that 3 out of 4. I think that they are setting these up really nicely for us to do easily, so you're already on your own page. On the top, you're going to do just what we just got done doing. Same thing. This is the top part of your on your own page. Same type of thing. You should have 3 things written for each one of those. Then on 11 through 16, it wants you to shade the fraction circle to model the fraction, then write the fraction in numbers. And moving on to problem solving. We're going to use the pictures for 17 through 19. Mrs. Ormond ordered pizza. Each pizza had 8 equal slices. What fraction of the pepperoni pizza was eaten? So it said 8 equal slices, so that's my total number, my denominator on the bottom. How many pieces are missing? 2 pieces are missing. That was easy. Remembering to label. What fraction of the cheese pizza is left? So we got to look, how was this cut to begin with? How many pieces did we have? That one had 8 also. So it wants to know what fraction was left. So we have 1, 2, 3 pieces left. We have 3/8 of a pizza left. Number 19, use the picture of the veggie pizza to write a problem that has a fraction as the answer. Solve the problem. So you're going to do something like, Sadie ate 3/8 of a veggie pizza. How many slices of veggie pizza did she eat? She ate 3 out of the 8, so the answer would be something like she ate 3 pieces. Think of your own problem that has to do with this picture and write it. It also wants you to solve it. So come up with a problem and give the answer. Number 20, what's the error? Kate says that 2/4 of the rectangle is shaded. Describe her error. Write the correct fraction for the shaded part. So here's what you're looking at. She's saying 2/4 of her thing is shaded. What is wrong with it? And your bottom one, I don't have on my page. What fraction names the shaded part of the shape? Okay, so at this point, I want you to finish page 322 on those last ones that I went really fast through. Go back and do page 321. You're on your own page. And then hit your journal. Your essential question, what does a fraction name part? How does a fraction name part of a whole? And then your journal question, draw a rectangle and divide it into 4 equal parts. Shade 3 parts. Then write the fraction that named the shaded part. Pretty easy today. Remember that if it go too fast, you don't understand something, you get interrupted, go back and rewatch the video. This one's only about 10 minutes long, so super fast lesson. You also can do differentiated centers with your fish for fractions game and your pizza parts if you are done with everything that was on the board for your assignments today. If you have any questions you just cannot simply figure out even by rewatching the video, you can always come see me and let's work them together.